It's okay to miss work, Alan. Lots going on today. This is the most important thing you will do all day. Is be here for the Pen Addict Twitch. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, K9. Are you Postal Malone? Is that really what you are? Are you sure? Did y'all have Post Malone Doritos ad? I see it now. Interesting. I did, but I don't know much about Post Malone. OSU, thank you for the sub. 4 months, rocking. I don't know much about Post Malone other than you hear like your standard social media, whatever popular conscience stuff. But I did see that he covered, like when we started like heavy quarantine, he did a Nirvana show, I think with Taylor from Foo Fighters, in his house, and he did a really good job. So if you're into Nirvana and want to hear drunk smoking Post Malone scream, it was pretty good. I was down with it. Talmax, thank you for 2 months subbing. Appreciate you. What pen is in your pocket today? Nice to see you too, Thunder Viking. Tactile turn. What are they calling the mid-size tactile turn? Short. It's the titanium side click. So whatever the middle model is. Is that the link K9 play? Yeah. Nirvana tribute. Yeah, it was to raise money. And the Blink drummer. So yeah, it was like an all-star. It was an all-star show. You still insist that Tactile Turn needs to do a retractable fountain pen? I guarantee Will has some like lab setup trying something like that, because we have something trying to do, right? Trying to figure that. Rewizzles 14 months. Thank you so much. Hype train. Because like me and Brian, like we have just random projects. It's like, well, what if we could jam the thing and the thing and make a fountain pen nib come out of it? So I guarantee you Will has something sitting there trying to test out. Bork and Bork, happy Thursday. So yeah. Oh no, Talmax, I just saw your message. So yeah, I just have this one queued up for review, so I've been using it. I won't review it this week. It'll be next week. See if I swapped out the refill on this one yet. Nope, Schmidt Easy Flow. I'll probably put the Jetstream refill in it. So this is the one that fits the Parker style refills. Yeah, so I guarantee all these makers have like some contraption where they've made, okay, we made this click thing, like we can get the barrel out, but we can get the nib out, but how do we get a barrel wrapped around all of this hardware that's got to fit inside and it not cost $500? That's the challenge. Hey, good morning, Loveless. Tony, thanks for the bits. We got some hype train rolling, y'all. So yeah, that's my pen I'm using, just basically because I'm working on the review for it. I'm going to be catching up on memberships today, so we can just chat. Like, I don't have any particular topics to discuss. If y'all want to hit a topic, we can explore whatever y'all want. I was only 1% hype train. Oh, yeah. Like, Patrick, you would be in the category of someone who would do that, right? Like, you have, like, that type of gear gene, right? Where like you're like super thrilled with your $500 knife. Like I'm super thrilled with, like, I have an over $1,000 pen that I love, right? So it comes down to that's a long conversation. So it's a long conversation just on how we buy stuff and do things like that. So yeah. What I was going to say is I was driving over here, and you're going to hate me for saying this probably. I was driving over here, and I figured out the topic for this weekend's refill because I heard on a tech podcast the reasoning of a problem I've been having mentally about product reviews and what I do at the Pen Addict. Not just like how to write and how to tell stories. And just in this, it takes me 12 minutes to drive over here. In that time, I was like, he just said exactly what I feel. So I'm going to cover that this weekend in refill, so stay tuned. Who received the USPS catalog and noticed Salami All-Star photo and the George H. Bush stamps? I did not see that. MD Girl for Life, thank you for your card, by the way. I got it. Thank you so much. So I got to order stamps this afternoon. I was looking around this morning because I keep all my stamps here, and I'm getting about tapped out. So you're reading a new book from one of your favorite authors? You should always miss the stream for reading a new book from one of your favorite authors. That's approved stream absence. So I will check off your permission slip for that. And yeah, that's great. So yeah, we talked about it, two streams ago. I got to order, wow, I'm just butchering this name. I got to order the hip hop stamps and some of the other ones. Permission slip approved. New Dresden files soon. Mission of the stamp that Draplin design. Yeah, it is. Draplin's design is a take on the Bicentennial Star. That's what it was. It came out like a year ago, I believe. I haven't listened to the Erasables with Aaron yet. I'm way behind on podcasts, on like stationary podcasts. But that is in the queue. I know. Let me look before I forget the name. K9 Play, you broke my screen. What is that? You almost missed today because you were reading? Nice. Oh, I've heard about that Hank Green book. That I should probably read that. That was when I did he did the signing marker test for all the book signings. That's pretty funny. What was the podcast that I have saved that I'm anxious to listen to? It's the Stationery Cafe, the one with Yoseka Stationery. So they interviewed Yoseka Stationery. What are their names? Neil and Daisy. So I have a Yoseka order coming today. So I don't know if I can hold that all the way till Tuesday to unbox it for y'all. So sorry in advance if I unbox it. Maybe I'll unbox it on Instagram Live this afternoon. I don't even remember what I ordered. I think they had one of the Rotrings colors that I wanted that I couldn't get at Jet Pens or something. Then I ended. Oh no, it was. Hang on, it's that time. Wow, that was a big one. So it was the it was. Thank you. They carry those Japanese ink magazines and this Japanese stationery magazines, right? Y'all see Kelly's review of the ink magazine. I like to buy about one of those a year, maybe two, and I've gotten them from Amazon Japan before, but Yoseka's carrying them, and they're crazy expensive for what they are. It was like a $25 magazine. Oh, I know what I ordered. That reminded me, Alan. It wasn't the Rotring. They had the TWSBI and Prussian Blue still available, so I finally got one. So that's what I did. So I wanted the magazine, which I got, and I got the TWSBI 580 Prussian Blue. And then I was gonna buy another one of their Yoseka notebooks. I'm about halfway through the one I have, but they were sold out. So I ended up buying something else. I might have picked up a couple inks or something. Hey Jesse, good morning. Is it snowing today? I always feel like even if it's like the middle of summer, I gotta ask you if it's snowing. Did you see the new Endless Pocket notebooks? I did not. Oh, the USPS is Safari, not an All-Star? That's right, because Safari, Team Safari, y'all. Sorry, I keep leaning over because I'm dropping my envelopes down there, and then I miss some of the trash. It's 1,000,000 degrees here. Yeah. You'll sell your second notebook for $100. Pass. Pass. What pay? We need to find. I need to find out more about that paper. I don't know if I could use that paper every day, but it's pretty cool paper. They list out about who it is and where they got it from and all that stuff. Oh, Patrick, I bought the stub nib just for you. So I'm gonna try out. I can't believe I don't have like the full size 1.1 stub like in the 580. So I ordered that. I put in EF in my cart, and then I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to buy the stub to see. Like you weren't the only one to say that the stub was a little bit wonky, and I've had nothing but just beautiful performance out of the stub nibs. Cal was snowing tree branches on my lawn in the morning. Uh-oh, that's not good. Easy Instalink. What is this? Oh, that's a yeah, that's a Safari, right? I think it's just the black matte Safari. It's a black matte Safari, so it kind of shines in the picture. But yeah, as long as the grip isn't translucent, it's a Safari. Translucent grips will be All-Star. But it looks shiny in this picture, but because I think it's the black matte one, which kind of reflects the light. So yeah, that's a black matte Safari to my eyes. OSU, your 1.1 stub is divine. Yeah, I've always had that experience, and I had multiple people saying, including Patrick here in the chat, that they were having a rough time with it. So, and I went to the Closet of Doom to break one out, and then that's when I realized I didn't have one. Man, my handwriting is so much better when I slow down. You pre-ordered a Shiun? Nice. So the Shiun marketing looked fantastic. Like the pen looked great. So the people that now have it physically and are taking pictures and posting on Instagram, it looks even better than the marketing, which I thought was hard to do. So I'm a very big fan of the color. I'm gonna pass on it. Like I spent my Shiun money on the Leonardo, primary manipulation, hopefully. So that's why I can't buy all the things, but that Shiun, it looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. It looks better in person. It looks more Kumpu-ish. It looks more tame in person than the way that they marketed it in the photos. Like it looked like a really aggressive kind of, pattern on there. And it still is, but it looked smoother and nicer. Yeah, Jesse, that was for sure a thing. Using a 1.1 Italic on my Vista while I love a stub, I don't think I can go back. I think the Lamy 1.1 stubs are spectacular. Still in pain not getting a Kumpu, so I bit the bullet. That's fair. Have you found a paper or two that seem to work well for both pencil and fountain pen? I actually love Tomoe River for both, but I'm in the minority on that. Yeah, I don't love it for pencil. It's fine for pencil. It's their particular pencils for Tomoe River paper, and I forget which ones I've found in the past that work well. So I like the Midori works well for fountain pens and pencils. So any of the Japanese main notebook brands, Midori, Apica, Kokuyo, Moramon, they're all in that range where they have good fountain pen performance. Like the ink doesn't soak into the page. You get to see some of the sheen, not as heavy as Tomoe River. But then pencils work great on them. I think especially Midori for that answer. Have you, where was it? How can I keep ballpoint pens from drying out if they don't have a cap? I don't know the answer to that. I'm not sure that you can, like, unless you wrap something else on them like foil. Midori is the correct answer. Good job. Thank you, Tony. I mean that in all seriousness. I learned from you, probably. I've just been using Midori more and more recently. So, Thunder Viking, I would love to get one of the primary manipulation Memento Zeros. Have they announced the price? Yeah, and I think they're already sold out. So they were, like, on Gold Spot, they were $6.25. And the Brooks 2-month subbing, woohoo! Oh, you didn't get your alert, so I got to cheer for you. They were $6.25 in the U.S. and 480 something euros. So I ordered. Yeah, Evan, they don't. This one doesn't have a cap. So yeah, I don't know if there is a dry out. So yeah, go shop around. I ordered mine from Fontaplumo, and with the minus the VAT, including shipping and the conversion rate to US dollars, I saved about $125. So yeah, it must be like $6.50 on Gold Spot because my order was $5.26 from Fontaplumo. So Brooks, I'm excited. I ordered the green one. Piece of foam stuck into the ballpoint breathing hole would be my first experience. Yeah, Thor, there's only 50 of a green color and 50 of a red color. It's Stromboli and Vesuvio. So, they might be... Oh, nice, Dana. They might be... Corinne. You're here. I'm here. What was I saying? Oh, there's only 50 of each color. So you gotta jump now. Like, if you can even find one. Like, retailers, I don't even know how many they got each. Like, there's no way. I would be shocked if, like, so, like, take Appleboom, which is probably one of the biggest European retailers of, like, high-end pens. If I'm a betting man, they got 5 of each, green and red. And they probably got more than anybody because there's only 100 total. Corinne, stop blowing up my phone. That's a good message though. That was worth. I can't read Corinne's message in chat. Just dirty words. I'm just kidding. So yeah. Dana, I'm interested to see how you like the red. I bet if I saw them in person and could pick one out, I might have gone red because that's always the primary manipulation color I wanted. But the pictures and the design and the color range of the green just knocked my socks off, so I went with green. So there's no wrong answer. It was easy to not buy both because they're super expensive, but I was like, I can't decide, but I still went for it. So yeah. So this is why you can't buy all the Sailors, all the Platinums, all the other things. And I like the oh, there you go, Dana. It's a problem. This is why, like, you know, my justification was simply that yesterday. Like, I'm gonna buy one of their grand what do they call them, the big piston filler now? I was guaranteed to buy one of those regardless, and that would have cost me $400. I'll pay the extra $100 to get this one. So it's basically, it cost me a little bit extra money for the fancy material, which I'm for. I am pro fancy material. Yeah, let's put it up in the chat. I'll put up Fontaplumo because that's where I ordered it from. You remember when you were young and you wanted the sun on fire. All right. Oh man, look at this crap. Hang on, I gotta put this up. Check this out. Frank didn't even tell me. Wait, it's coming. Frank told me about that one. Look at that. Shown Design Pocket 6 Dutch Sky Special Edition. Sorry, I know this isn't what y'all wanted. Hey, good morning, Mark. Look at that. Dutch Sky. Frank usually hits me when he gets these special editions in. Yo, 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 Elizabeth D. So Frank's a super cool shop owner. That's pretty dope. All right, let's get the... All right, Corinne's coming clean. Who's that? Who's that? Hank Television, thanks for the follow. Sorry, I'm reaching over my mic, over my iPad to get to my keyboard. All right, so here's the green, here's the red. All right, so that's the one I ordered. So this is the, so that's what Corinne was texting me. She cleaned it up a little bit for here, though. she's been team All-Star this whole time. Who knew? She's a traitor. She thought she was team Safari, but nope. Traitor. I'm gonna rescind your pins. Rescind your pin. All right, so this is the primary manipulation Stromboli. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? And then here's the Vesuvio. I don't know how I didn't order this one. I think if I was, like I said, if I seen them in person, I probably would have gone with this one because I like the range of red and blue. But man, that green is just hot. And I don't have anything like that green. I don't have anything like the red. I don't own any primary manipulation, y'all. Because when we do pin shows with Brooks is still in here. If I do pin shows with Brooks, when he opens, I'm usually busy too, right? When we both open. So all of the primary manipulation pins are usually the first to go. So I've never made the effort to get in line first, knowing that I'll see him again down the line, and then the same thing repeats over and over again. Oh, you heard me singing that head full of ideas? Sorry. Was that my fault? I've been on a real against me and Laura Jane Grace kick here recently, big time. All of my algorithms are now skewed. I've been listening so much. And I haven't even listened today. I don't know why that's in my head. Maybe it's just because I'm in a good mood and that song makes me in a good mood. Paper Cat Lady, 10 months. Let's go. Paper Cat Lady got one of these, didn't you? Brooks, did you even get one of these? Did they save you one? This is a Paper Cat Lady pin if I've ever seen one. I don't know which one. Brooks, did they send you a sample of each? Oh, Lord, trying to find out. Yeah, so let's go back to this ordering process. I have a pre-order. The pin and nib I chose was in stock, and I was able to pay for it. So when I ordered the green one, the red one had no nib choices left. The green one had an extra fine nib left. Hey, V-Rod. And my order went, I was able to put it in the cart, able to pay for it. Fonto Pluma was closed yesterday or Tuesday whenever I ordered it, so I haven't heard anything different from Frank. I think he would email me if I'm really not getting the pen. So we'll see. Pretty great job, Brooks. I know you have to be very happy with how it turned out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All of the Tokyo Inklings and Inky Rock stuck. All right, texting me. So I have my phone on mute now because people in the chat keep texting me, which I love. Oh, Corinne has 5 more texts in my thing. So what I want to see how much. Let's check how much the the new piston fillers are, and see what the premium is for this edition. Do you know the name of them? Are they Grand or Grande something? Okay, this is it. Grande. So $295, but that's with the steel nib. Here we go. So son of a gun. Rich Dix, 14 months of subbing. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in a good mood today, chat. Probably because my afternoon is free, so I'm just gonna work. All right, so I paid what? $50 premium? No, $100. No, less than that. So how much is 50 euros? About 60 bucks? I think there's about a 50 euro difference in this. So I was going to buy one of these regardless, right? The new piston filler that they just announced. So that was my justification. And you can tell I'm very nervous about paying this much for this pen because I keep having to justify it to y'all. But this is actually what made me go ahead and order it. Well, because I was going to order one of these anyway. So there you have it. All right. Good pen, good times. So I knew they were around the same-ish price. All right. I have to kerthunk some envelopes. I pre-kerthunk them now. Is that going to drive y'all crazy if I do about 15 or 20 of those in a row? Do you want me to mute the microphone real quick while I slam these down? Then I'll be done. Do it. All right, I'm just going to do it. It won't take me that long. I'm only going to do about 10 or 15. Kerthunking, you're witnessing it. So it's my return address stamp for the Pen Addict. So this goes on the back. It's Paper Cat Lady, as long as it's mine. Are you on this list? I don't see you on this list. Oh, the notebook list, yeah. So the notebooks are packed. I have to get the I got to get the member chips caught up. Every time I do 20 or so, there's like 20 more that come in. So my list this morning was still at 41. No matter how low I get it, it keeps coming back. So yeah, just bear with me while we do this real quick. I found it easier to go ahead and pre-stamp these. Plus it gets the it's when the stamp's working the best, when it's actually getting inked constantly. Alright, that's enough for this round. I'm probably going to take these home today and finish them. Since my afternoon's free, I have no podcast this afternoon. I think I'll take these home and finish up this list. Because I've only done like 6 or 7 while I'm sitting here. I'm glad I turned my texts off. Oh, God. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Quick, schedule a podcast with Brad. You can't today, because today I did have one that got canceled. Like, the person who had it scheduled went in and canceled the invite, and it keeps the time blocked, which I'm happy for. Like, that's cool by me. So I'll still release a podcast today, friend of the show podcast, but I will not record a new one today. Actually, I think I'm open the next couple of weeks. I have like 2 or 3 more scheduled, but they're towards the end of the month or August or something like that. So if you want to come talk to me, everybody's doing it. Or if you just want to have like a non-recorded chat, I'm open to that too. So Belgium is winning today for the most respectable length addresses for all of my international subscribers. Except I have to look back every letter to see if I'm spelling this right. I was like, oh no, I didn't give myself enough room, but it turns out I did. So that's your experience, canine play. Belgium's got it pretty well. Ooh. How many weeks are in the can? 10, 9 or 10. So I'm more than covered for content for a while. I want to say 9. After I release today, it's probably 8 or 9. So we at least have 2 more months worth of podcast. Germany's not too bad either. Cool. Need to order more G Lalo envelopes. Triumph don't have enough room for my return address embosser. So do you mean like in the flap where you have to like get under to like put in the embossing? Is that kind of what you're meaning, Alan? Like you can't clamp down. There's not enough room to like clamp it down. Stationary ASMR, yeah. UK's pretty bad. Like you can get some that are just outrageously like 100 character. And then you get Hong Kong tends to be bad just because there's different addresses like per floor, per building, per like there's lots of different things. Uh-oh, hospital called. That's not good. Noise, Jonathan. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. Not big triangles. Yeah, on the back of the... New York could be, yeah. I would think, like, New York is more of a confusion when you have, like, so many numbers involved. That's what's always confusing to me as someone who's not lived in, you know, number street, number unit, number address, all these things. Like, I don't know how accuracy there happens, but it does. That's why we got to keep the post office going, y'all. I almost feel like on these days, like I should have some music in the background because it's all in my head right now. But then I can't transfer the stream over to YouTube if I put music in the background. When I start doing game streams at home at night, I will have music just because I have to. Two different directions and 2 different street types, yeah. Oh, DC has a quadrant thing. I don't know DC addresses. I never have to send anything to. I think I've maybe sent like 1 DC address this whole time that I can recall. And I didn't seem to be too bad. And I'm honestly wondering if it was like the office of type of situation. Waukesha, Wisconsin. Waukesha. Texas always has an address that makes me laugh. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Tessa. We're just hanging out, kerthunking some envelopes. Yeah, there you go, Rich Dix. 141 17 25th Road. Yeah. Like that's actually like I can get that a little bit, but yeah, it's a lot. What do you call a subdivision planner that names the streets all the same thing except road, lane, street, versus etc? I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, looks like Alan got it. Alan was just nicer. Ooh, already did that. Ooh, duplicate, yay. We already did that one, so we can take off 2 rows at a time for that one. Oh, I gotta stop singing. Golly, sorry y'all. Oh yeah, I bet that was a mess. All right, let's talk about weird jobs that we had. All right, Patrick. Patrick was a Papa John's delivery driver. What weird jobs did you have when you were in high school or anything like that? My first job, I was a dishwasher at Chuck E. Cheese. I lasted like 2 weeks. That job sucked. That was my first and probably weirdest job. And then I did all the normal stuff, like bag boy and all those other things you do when you're in high school. Meat packer in an Israeli meat factory. Yeah, screw that. You drove tanks for a few years. That's a cool job. That's not a weird job. First job was an aide on a bus that took special need kids to your school. I could see that as a first job. That's cool. So yeah, after that I did the bag boy thing. I did the worked at the plant nursery thing. Those are all my high school type jobs. Ran a circuit board assembly machine, movie theater concessions and projections, Domino's store. Movie theaters always seemed to be like the cool job when you were in high school. I never had the movie theater job. I had the friends at the pizza store job. Like my friends like worked at Little Caesars, so that was the free pizza hookup. I never had like the free movie hookup. Corn detasseling. That's a new one. I mean, like I get it, but that's a new one. Tour guide in a commercial cave. That would be fun. Okay, Jesse, so I've always worried about tour guides. Like, how much homework do you have? Would you go home and recite your spiel? Any tour guides in here want to tell me, did they recite their spiel at home? Like in front of the mirror? Okay. That person signed up 3 times. Got another one. Side gig as a proctor for med school testing exams. That's got to be a decent side gig, right? Exam proctor as like a second job or just like a side gig. I could totally get down with that. Carnival worker. Oof. Oh, the event photographer. Oh, was that what's his name? Evan. Lifeguard. Lifeguard's a cool job. Jesse, yeah, you had to know the entire thing by heart. I bet. Yeah, Corey. Thank you. God, that was driving me crazy. That's funny. Yeah, and answer weird questions, I'm sure. the drugstore. That's great. Ooh, emergency evacuation. Secretary, Spanner Monkey, T-Girl over no. That's cool. Oh, the Clios were pretty bad, weren't they? Was that one of the correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't the Clio one of the traditionally like bad cars? Or am I getting that confused with something else? Newspaper route, no car in the snow. Whew. I did work golf course maintenance for a couple summers. I loved that job. That was a great job. I just mowed grass. Educational toy store. That'd be a cool job. 7 days a week. Zany Brainy. Seems like I've heard of that. Birthday party magician. Your current job is the only other job I've had besides Domino's and the bus thing? That's wild. So I had a bunch of jobs before my IT job. I mean, not a bunch, but I did. Yeah, the Clios are bad. That's what I thought. The adult jobs I had were where it was like, I was just working. I was a retail manager or assistant manager for Brooks Brothers. I was an assistant golf pro. The Brooks Brothers thing was about 2 years. The golf pro thing was about 4 years. I did construction sales for about 2 years. I worked at a staffing agency for like less than a year. That job sucked. And then I got my IT job when I was 28-ish, and had that, and then ended up working for the same company for like 15 years. Brooks Brothers is declaring bankruptcy. Yeah, I don't even follow them anymore. I don't. Does Marks and Spencer still own them? That's who owned them. That was the big deal when I worked for them. Like, they got bought out by Marks and Spencer. Master lab tech in a 1 hour photo lab, I guess. So a dispatcher while you're in high school, like, that seems challenging. Like, that seems hard. Like, I'd be freaking out. Like, I could do that job now. I don't think like 17-year-old Brad could have handled the severity of that job. All right, we got Norway this time. Ooh, that reminds me. Yep. As soon as I saw this Norway envelope, I realized I didn't stamp the Belgium envelope correctly. Let's see if we can fix this. I think we can. Oh, yeah. Oof, that was close. Yeah, I bet that's scary. Yeah, is this a chrysanthemum? Hang on. What is this? Or is this like just like a succulent? I have this one. Which I need to order more of. These are older. This is an old one that I still had. These are just succulents. Yeah. High Tech C, thank you for the follow. See what I did there, chat? I did that thing. All right, this one's going to Norway. Next one's Australia, so remind me to use the international stamps, y'all. So what's the O with the slash through it called? That's what's in this name. Yeah, I did not space out this one. Swim instructor for handicapped infants. That's cool. Looks like COVID. Is that what I have? Fig Boot sold binoculars to terrorists. He seems like he would do that. Yeah, that Rewiz. What's that called? Oh boy, that does look like COVID. Yeah, that'll be the next one I order. Theta. No. This is the O in the alphabet. The alphabet O. Okay, Norway. You have a big address. It's not that bad, though. Yeah, this is a Scandinavian letter. So I guess it doesn't really have a proper name. It's just the like a Scandinavian O. Cool. Slashed O. I used to write all my zeros with slashes when I was in the IT world. I don't do it anymore. All right. Opus Fantasia developed a crack. Nice. Oh, man. Yeah. I used to do the Z's when I was a kid. I don't know if that was like a French thing. I don't know why. Because I had to take French growing up. Growing up in Louisiana, you take French from like preschool. And I just remember writing my Z's like that. I don't know if it was, did I pick it up through that or what? And my sevens. Like my sevens I always crossed. Call it how it sounds or similar pronunciation to O in Germany. Okay, cool. Serif 1s are so smart, but it's just too many strokes for me. Like the O I can get like real quick because it's essentially where you end your line. But a serif 1 is 3 just very independent strokes, which it ends up taking too long. And then it ends up ruining the spacing too, because that base of the 1 that's end up T. I won't deny that they're the best ones. I'm just saying it's a more complicated letter to write. Skip the base, then it's a 7. Unless you always slash your 7s. Like, I could never do a 1 without the base if I was doing that. Yeah, that's in computer characters, not in handwriting. Maybe I'll practice that. Like, I'm still going to hold out and say that 9 is the worst number for me to draw. Or to write. I hate writing the number 9. All right, there's a 1. Okay, I'm going to do that this time. Overrose, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't struggle with 9s. They're just ugly, right? They just look terrible. So, I mean, that's a pretty good 1. You can't see it there. I'm trying to hide the address. So that's a pretty decent 1, right? That's also with a brush pen, which makes it look good. Maybe I'll practice that. I just visually see a 7. And I just wrote count instead of court. Great. So this was 3 international in a row. So was that Belgium, Norway, Australia. Pen Addict worldwide. I love it. Yeah, 1 in L or I. Yeah, 1 Li. Yeah, that's a pretty good 1. I'm pretty proud of that for my first try. I almost want to write a 7 next to it to say that this is a 1, not a 7. Oh yeah, Jason, like, you can do it. It's all practice and repetitiveness. Oh, Bork and Bork, my 8s are 2 circles. My 8s have been 2 circles ever since I started doing the engineering stuff. So regardless, thank you for 2 months. Let's see. I can show you my 8s. What? My 2 circle 8s? They're really more two ovals than two circles, but yeah. Good thing about 8s is you can see them in the upside down cam. So that's my 8. That's a two circle 8. Yeah, I mean, I've been making that 8 for probably a decade, 15 years or more. So yeah, the 8's easy for me. And it always lands too. You know, I never have a separation in the 8. Like I never write an 8 like this, where it's separated right there. But 9, it's just an ugly letter. So you're saying I should hit it like this, Tony? Like with a bat? Like, I don't like that. And it starts to look like a G. Yeah, it would take me forever to make 8s the traditional way now. Like, I love my 8. My 8 is not going to be changed. So, 9, though. I feel like I need to have a 2-stroke 9, but I don't know where I'm at with that. So, 8s are easy peasy, though. We got to practice this 1. How do y'all do the 1? Do you do up, down, or do you do 2-stroke 1? So that is really starting to look like a 7. That takes some time. Two-stroke. It's got to be 2-stroke, right? It's like that. Boy, that's better. That's a very 7 looking. Anyone do the 9 like a reverse 6? That's what I've tried to practice, and it's really hard to implement. Right? That probably looks like a 9 to y'all, right? And I think that looks pretty good. 2-stroke 9. Can you show us how you make the lines and dots design that you do? Yeah, that's just like one of my like Zen moment things. So yeah, I wish my 9s kind of look like that, but these are 6s to me. They're 9s to y'all. So my lines, I really just start. I just go, you know, something like this, and then figure out where I want to go. Try to fill in all the space. I try not to cross them too much, but I'm not too worried about it. Someone once called this accidental swastikas, so I have to be careful, like I don't do that. But it's really just going to town like this, and then, you know, I'll move around and change the spaces. Like if I want to go over here, you know, I'll reach out a little bit further, come in. You know, I try to fill most of the space, not always. And you can just jump around, fill where the spaces are. So you can do bigger, smaller, up, down, however you want to do it. But that's just how I like test pens anyway, a lot. And then I was like, well, that looks like a cool little arty thing. So I just kept doing it, and I like doing it with the colors. Then at the end, just for a little bit of color, I'll take like an alternate color, and then I'll just find like a gap right here, and I'll make different size dots. Like this one can fit a big dot, and this one can fit a small dot, just for some color. It's just one of those things I picked up. Yeah, I've always planned Bork and Bork to have handwriting streams. I've just never done it because my camera doesn't flip correctly. Is the red mark on the test page a stamp? Yeah, so it's my chop. It's a friend of mine told me to get one of those. It's pretty cool. It's like it's Brad in traditional Chinese characters, so it's BRAD in the stamp. So I think I can turn the camera, Alan. I'll have to look at it to see if it'll go like vertical like this. So that's probably something I can do. So yeah, that's the quick and messy version. Rich. Hanko, thank you. But I forget where I bought it from. I had a friend help me order it to make sure we got it right. Mr. Thomas Hall. You all know the Thomas Hall. But yeah. It's very cool. All right. We did Australia. What time is it? I can't stay too long today. Yeah, we can go a little bit more. Yes, I can flip the camera horizontally, right? But then it's the vertical flip in OBS that it doesn't like. So if I was outside of OBS, the Logitech software, because these are just the Logitech desk cams, I can orient it exactly so you could see, I can see what I'm writing and you could see how I'm seeing it. OBS doesn't let me have the vertical flip that I need. See you, Schmevelin? So yes, we can flip it one way in OBS, but not two ways, not both ways, which is what I need to get this oriented right. There might be some way that, like, if I investigate it, it can find it, but I think it's probably more I just need to flip the camera, right? I can turn the camera over and see if we can do it. I just got to spend some time to do it. That's probably the easiest way. Then that way my flip will be okay. Cal, Mike has not made any announcements because he's fighting production right now. It's just a constant struggle. Making things is hard. If you pull one corner of the camera scene, you can orient it in any four of the ways. Oh, so like in my little window, like I can twist my window, if you will, kind of thing. Combobulator. That's cool. That would be great. I will have to play with that. Okay, thanks, Combobulator. I will check that. You need a shoulder-mounted parrot cam? Oh my god. Did we didn't put that one in the episode 401, did we? We should have put that. Did we talk about that one where we got trolled? That was so good. Yep, so he's close. He's using a new printer. He's doing all kinds of things, changing it up, just trying to get it redone and reprinted, right? So, I mean, he's close, but close in manufacturing terms. Close in manufacturing terms is months. But he was talking to me about it yesterday, so... Wow, new printer. Sounds like a personal issue, K9 Play. Does that mean the cool debossing will change? No, I don't think so. I think I saw pictures where it looked like I couldn't tell any difference. It's just a picture, so I can't say for sure, but I don't think, but I don't know. I mean, I think from what they said in the beginning, the debossing depth was an accident. All right, I think we're going to take the rest of these home. Did I just do that one? I did that one. All right, what else we need to talk about today, chat, before I wrap it up? Are y'all ready for longer streams? I'm ready for longer streams. We will have longer streams once I can stream at home. I'm ready for them. Oh man, stamps everywhere. That's cool. Once I'm at home, then we'll really do some handwriting streams. Ugh, I'm bringing more stuff home than I came with. I didn't bring my backpack. You're in for 24-hour streams? Nobody wants that, Tony. Truman Show style. Excited for better internet. Yeah, we have no ETA. I just know the construction's done, and now we wait. Like I said, if I had it before September, I would be thrilled. So, I called them. I said, put me on the list. Give me all your internets. I don't care how much it costs. Like, I'm the worst internet customer because I'll just say, give it to me. I don't care how much. That's like one of those things. It's just like, I don't care. It's really cool seeing your helper the other day. She's really good at streaming. Like, she's pretty chill, like pretty relaxed. Sometimes you just, like, once you can get her out of her shell a little bit, she'll go. So Tyler's going to come do a stream with me. I'm a lot of people's favorite customer, Soapbox. It just depends on what it is. Like, I will pay for the thing if I want the thing and I want the internet. So Tyler's going to come stream with me. We'll do another unboxing. Next time I have an unboxing, we'll do a stream. 3 little chicken butts. Let me know if you find it. Could be good. Soapbox Rocket, thanks for the follow. So I'm gonna finish these today, chat. I have a feeling good about it. Yeah, the 1 hour stream is useful. Like, I might keep this, right, Tuesday, Thursday mornings, but then we can add different things as they come up, especially like late afternoons, right? When I get done with my work and I've written all the things, we could have some more time in the afternoon. So, like the morning streams won't expand because on the days when I'm not streaming, I'm working. I fit this into like my morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but then those afternoons I'm working on things, right? So there won't be like the morning stream won't just continue on. We can do this and then we can have different blocks is what I'm thinking. We'll see. What I need is to get the Twitch partner. So once I'm over in my when I get the real internet, I'm going to be a little bit pushy about getting to Twitch partner because I'm not that far off. So we can get some of them Twitch ad dollars, y'all. All right. So we'll work on that at a later date. But for now, I think I'm going to wrap it up today, guys. What do you need for partner? It's like 75 concurrent viewers over like 20 hours a month, ballpark. So I'm getting like 60 to 65, 55 to 65 concurrents. Like it spikes more in average on like 8 hours a month, right? So like I might stream 8 hours a month, which is not very much, but I'm getting 60 plus average viewers. I'd have to double the amount of hours I stream and keep the viewership up. So something like that. Like it's not far off, but it'll take some time and some work to kind of go over the edge. Like we've had like up to 80 viewers in here before, maybe a little over 80, peaked at doing something random. So it's just the views and the consistency of our stream. So we'll work on that. All right. I'm going to jump. I'll be around. If I get a Yoseka box, I'll unbox it on Instagram this afternoon. So stay tuned, and we'll go from there. All right. See you guys. Bye.